Hey everyone, Will Mitchell here. I have an amazing video for you guys today. Today I want to dive deep into the data. Unfortunately, as you can see, I'm at the computers right now. I could be out on a boat, I could be laying under a palm tree, I could be on the beach, but you know what? I said no, I gotta get you guys the data. So today, this video is gonna take a deep dive into the rental market. Not the monthly rental market, we're gonna focus on the nightly rental market. In one of our upcoming videos, we're gonna go over the monthly rental market. Obviously with COVID, with all the changes, there's a lot of people looking to work remote. There's a lot of people who can relocate, and the monthly rental market is trending in the right direction. That video is gonna be coming. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. But today is gonna be the nightly rental market. So renting day by day basis, which is what most owners in the market do. And it really is a way where you can garner a much higher return, but it has to be done the right way. And we're gonna break down a few key points for you guys. One, we're gonna talk about 1 versus 2 versus 3 versus 4 bedroom or plus units. We're gonna talk about attached versus detached, because obviously with COVID, there's a major shift in the market there. And then we're going to identify a deal that is an amazing deal in the market, and all the data is gonna back this deal up. So that's what we have on the docket for today, guys. Without further ado, let's dive in. As you guys can see on screen one, we have the tourism and accommodation availability growth over the past 6 years in this market. So what we have on the top bar is the tourism growth for the country of Belize. That's all BTB data. It's very easy to find on the Belize Tourism Board's website. Every data piece we get here is third party. We don't just pull numbers out of our hat. It's kind of all backed up by reliable data sources. So what you'll see is what you would expect in this market. Belize is an emerging destination. Every day new people are learning about Belize, and the tourism has grown at substantial rates over the past decade. So we've gone from 321,200 arrivals approximately 6 years ago to, in 2019, over 500,000 arrivals. Now that's for the country of Belize, but if you look at the data, 36 to 40% of the travelers are coming to Ambergris Caye on their trip or at some point on their trip. Ambergris Caye is by far the #1 destination within Belize for visitors, for expats. And if you're looking to invest in Belize, for me personally, I love visiting Placencia, I love visiting Hopkins, I love visiting San Ignacio, I love visiting Corozal. But if I'm looking for an investment property, I'm gonna go where the numbers make sense, because I wanna make not only a return of my investment, but a return on my investment. And to do so, the data has to indicate that that's a strong market. So that's the tourism growth. Keep in mind that a very, very large portion of that is going to Ambergris Caye. Now the bar below, the red bar here, shows the growth in overall available rooms in the market, in the nightly rental market. And all of those have to register with the Belize Tourism Board as well, so we can get that data from their site and their annual and biannual reports. So as you can see, 6 years ago, we had 1,833 available rooms in the rental pool. Now you would expect in a market like this, where everything has been trending in the direction of tourism increase, great opportunity, high ADRs, that more rooms would be added into the nightly rental pool. The reason it has not been is because of financing. We've talked about it in other videos. There really isn't a ton of formal developer financing. There isn't a lot of opportunity for big developers to come in here and build out large resorts that's gonna make that overall rental pool grow by a substantial amount. So we've seen pretty sparse growth over the years. In 2019, we had 2,203 rooms in the rental pool. So that's about a 400 unit increase, while tourism has almost doubled. Let that sink in. So as the room growth has been fairly sparse, we've seen massive growth in our tourism numbers. So to identify that Ambergris Caye is a good rental market, it's pretty easy. Just ask any one of your friends who's ever visited here, and when they're contrasting to the prices to rent a room in Ambergris Caye versus Mexico, Costa Rica, or really any other destination, generally people will say it's expensive. It's a place where travelers who have a larger budget will come. Now, it's great from an owner perspective, because those same people that are coming out and renting are paying you guys, the investors, your nightly rent. Now let's take it one step further. I want to dive in and break down the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the studio rentals, and what portion of the market share they occupy on Ambergris Caye right now. All of this data comes from Airbnb, VRBO, Bookings.com, all of these different sources, and it's been consolidated by our team to give you guys an easy report to digest and analyze where you should be investing in the market. So you'll see that 46% of the rental market is 1 bedrooms. The upper end is where there's a big opportunity and a big gap in the market. This chart breaks down in a pie chart format, so it's really easy to visualize. But if you're doing a 1-bedroom, it's best you're doing a casita project where you have multiple 1-bedrooms, so you have the ability to rent on either a 1-unit basis or you can rent it on a multiple basis, because there's a big gap in the market for larger units. Also, if you're looking to just find the biggest gap in the market and you have a substantial enough budget, the gap in the market right now is in 4 or 4+ bedroom opportunities. That's where there really is not a lot of units in the market right now. There's not a lot of availability, and we're going to talk about the ADR for those units next. Obviously, in Belize and in any rental market, really, you have dynamic pricing. So the rental rates are going to shift throughout the year based on what season we're in, whether we're in a slower season, a high season, a peak season, a moderate season. It's all going to depend. But overall, what we have here is the ADR. That's the average daily room rate. And we break this down here. Get my mouse, and we'll put this over here as well. For 1-bedrooms, 2-bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and 4 bedrooms. And you'll see right away off the bat, 4 bedrooms are far and above and beyond anything else in the market. The reason that is, there really has not been a lot of 4-bedroom development. Now, if you're looking to do a casita development, I recommend slowly growing that project to have maybe 3 or 4 casitas, because it's going to give you a big advantage being able to rent on a 1-bedroom basis, a 2, 3, and a 4-bedroom basis in your marketing. We've seen this in markets all around. I see it in Mexico often. Basically, what you can do is list your property as a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom, and then if it rents on any one of those, you just adjust accordingly on the other advertisements. So it allows you to market your property on multiple sources and multiple avenues and really grow the overall bookings for your property. But you'll see again, around 750 is your ADR for a 4-bedroom. That's extremely high. That's your average nightly rate. We go forward here. So this is the historical monthly revenue for units. You'll see that 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms kind of hover around the same area on a month-to-month basis. Where you see a big uptick is going to be going up to those 4 bedrooms. 4-bedroom historical revenue ranges anywhere from about $3K to all the way up to almost $16K a month. And it really is something where we're seeing a gap in the market. For me personally, if I was looking to do a deal right now, I'd probably look at doing a 4-bedroom project, or I'd look to do single casitas and grow my project up to be 4 bedrooms. Now I want to talk about something really important here, guys. I want to talk about the change in the market. I want to talk about what is happening with COVID-19. What are travelers and vacationers wanting to rent? We already talked about the fact that even before COVID-19, detached units were getting a 20 to 30% higher rental rate than attached condo units. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you're looking at an attached 1 or 2 bedroom condo, I would just, and you have any investment aspect, unless it's 100% for your own personal use and enjoyment, you got to start looking elsewhere, because the numbers are not going to add up. When you factor in the property management for that project, you're likely going to be in the negative. If you're looking at a detached casita project with multiple units, then you're looking at something that makes sense from a numbers standpoint. Or if you're looking to do just 1 unit, look to do 4 bedrooms or higher, guys. It's really where the hole in the market is right now. We've seen a 9% decrease, according to all the data points, in people searching to rent a condo. A 9% decrease. And before COVID, they already had a substantially lower nightly rental rate. At the same time, we've seen an 18% increase in people that are looking to rent an entire home. I'm just gonna take a pause and let that sink in. So let's talk about a specific deal here, guys, because I said I'm going to identify something that from a numbers and investment standpoint makes sense. I'm actually talking to a few clients or potential clients of mine about this opportunity right now. And I'm telling them if I was doing a deal right now, this is what I'd be doing. So we've talked previously about Mahogany Bay Village. You can buy a lot in Mahogany Bay Village and build a detached home. So the first check mark, is it detached? Yes, it checks that box. Now let's talk about the bedroom count. We've picked out a couple 4-bedroom models here that would be perfect for a 4-bedroom rental and is gonna really capitalize on that niche, given the fact that 3% of the overall rental market is 4-bedroom, just 3%. When you think about families and people vacationing down to Belize and what they're looking to rent, I know for me and my family or me and my friends, We prefer being in a home where we have a kitchen, where if we go out and we go fishing or catching lobster and we come back, everyone can get together in the kitchen and make dinner and hang out and put a movie on after a day out on the boat. That's what we prefer. I mean, I love going to a hotel too, but the preference for a lot of travelers right now is really shifting over towards that. So here's the breakdown for the numbers to acquire this unit. We have two estimate ends of the spectrum here. We have a low end where we're estimating if the build cost at $90 a foot, and we have a high end at $120 a foot. Within Mahogany Bay, if you secure a lot and build, all of this is handled for you. So basically, our team can help you pick the best lot. There's financing on the lots. You can secure it for 20% down, and then you would work with the architectural team and the build team to deliver your unit in 4 to 6 months. From there, it can be in the rental pool with professional management and one of the best management splits in the market. So not only are you capitalizing on that market, I guess the really big hole in the market, you're also getting great professional management at a great rate. And all of this is the key points you need to look at when you're making an investment. So on the low end at $90 a foot, including your land, your total investment would come out to $350,000 approximately, and on the high end about $420,000, just to keep the numbers clean here. Basically, this is one of the many 4-bedroom units you can do in Mahogany Bay Village. The other thing is you need to look at your ownership structure, guys. I don't want to beat on condos too hard here, but a lot of people tell me, I want to get a 2-bedroom condo, Will, I want to make an investment down here. And I have to explain this numerous times every day. So that's why we kind of figured making this might help. But a lot of condo projects in Belize or in general do not have the same ownership rights you would get as having your own piece of land and your own 4-bedroom home or casita project. It doesn't have that. Generally, it's either a strata title, or in many cases, you're going to be owning shares of a corporation. For me, I just don't want to own shares in a big corporation where every other owner owns shares. It's the weakest form of ownership rights, and it's something I don't even touch. In this particular case, you would get a fee simple title. You would have your business or your personal name on your title, and then you would have your own home on that property. Every home's individually metered, so you get your own utility bills. It is the purest form of ownership, and it's a way where you can capitalize on the big gap in the market. So that's our two costs there, guys. Here's the resale for some of these units that's in the market, actively listed today. We didn't just make these up, we went and pulled these from listings that are active, and actually some that have sold recently. So if you look for the bottom left here, you have a family cottage and 2 garden cottages listed at $650, which is actually below the retail price for that. Also 200 grand above what we were talking about. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,100 square feet, and this unit is selling for around $700,000 in Mahogany Bay. This is a 2-bedroom concrete home, 3-bath, sold for $720,000. Right here you have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Mahogany Bay, $560,000, so on and so forth. So for less square footage, you find the resale is substantially higher than the build cost. People also ask me, should I buy something that's built or should I buy land and then build? Again, I always recommend, as long as you're working with the right team, like there is in place in Mahogany Bay, because just about any person in the country will tell you they're a contractor and they can get your job done. We work with the best only builders who have built resorts that have lasted for decades, right? The best quality, they deliver on time, they have schedules, they have plans, all of that stuff that is required for you to go about this project. But if you do it the right way, just about every unit in the market that's already built is selling above the replacement cost of that unit, which means that if you build your own unit, you're gonna save a lot of money. You can see it right here. If you choose to build your own unit and you go for a detached unit, you're making probably the savviest investment in this market right now. Here's some comps for nightly rental rates I've got here, guys. You can take a look. This is for the top left is for a 2-bedroom with 2 lofts that rents for about $518 a night. The canal front 3-bedroom rents for about $470 a night. And the modern 2-bedroom, which is only 800 square feet, it's got a loft up top, it's a smaller unit, that rents for about $400 a night. So in terms of bang for your buck on detached right now, it's blowing attached units out of the water. Finally, I just want to talk about some key things that are being put in the searches for vacationers right now. If you're debating, should you have these amenities or shouldn't you have these amenities? 90% of searches on Airbnb, VRBO, they're looking for AC. 96% want internet. I know with me, if I'm going somewhere, I need Wi-Fi because I gotta stay connected to you guys and make sure I can answer your emails. And a lot of people are like that right now. Golf cart parking, something that many people don't know. If you wanna have a golf cart on this island, just taking aside being a vacationer, you need a designated parking space for that golf cart. Something to look out for if you're buying something, but 79% of travelers want golf cart parking because you gotta get around the island. You wanna be able to shoot around, go bar hopping, have drinks at each bar. 79% want a private kitchen. Again, it goes back to going out fishing for the day, being able to get together with the family in the unit and cook a nice dinner. That's important for 79% of travelers apparently. 76% of travelers want in-house laundry, washer, and dryer, and 51% of travelers want a pool. And if you're doing your own pool, that is an awesome thing in terms of driving bookings to your unit. Having a pool on your property for your guests is huge, especially not if it's like a big resort, if it's more of a private type of thing. That goes a long way for renters, guys. 51% of travelers are looking for it, but the reality is, if the price is right, just about every traveler is going to choose to have that amenity over not. So that's our kind of a brief market analysis. We can go way deeper on these data points. I wanted to get it to you guys in a pretty digestible form. If you are interested in pursuing a 4-bedroom home, the Mahogany Bay opportunity is great. Lot 67 already has the seawall in place. Some people are looking at it right now, but it's a great opportunity because you don't have to wait to have that seawall built. It's already done, and you could get to work with the build team and our team right away on securing that property and making a savvy investment in this market. This is the lot right here. Let's check it out. So we came over, figured why not just show you the property. Behind me is lot 67. As you can see, the seawall is already in place on this property. This is a perfect lot where you could do a 4-bedroom or 4+ bedroom home, or even a 3-bedroom home, and you would have a great rental opportunity there. Obviously, like we pointed out, there's a huge niche in the market for larger homes, and this is a project where you have very low HOA fees, low property taxes, whole ownership. You can have a 4-bedroom. Lot 67 is $150,000 with 20% down financing, and the seawall is $10,000 on top of that. The construction team in here is best in class. So aside from that, the architectural team consists of Cooter Ramsey from Allison Ramsey Architects. They're an award-winning firm. They've been featured in Southern Living magazine. Also Sonia Alvarez, she's with Latitude 20. They're one of the biggest architectural firms in Belize. So you can work with one of these groups on some of the pre-approved designs to pick your plan. And then the build team is 2 guys that have literally built a vast majority of the island here. And the construction management team will get quotes from both of these builders and a couple others. It includes Armando Graniel, he's built Caye Espanto, Matachica, Ramon's Village, Victoria House, basically everything on the island him and his team have built, and Hilton Class. And Hilton and his group have built Pure, they built Tres Cocos, they built some amazing stuff. It's really the most qualified guys. So it's pick your lot, pick the plan, and the build team will deliver the unit within 4 to 6 months. This is going to be an amazing location. In fact, if you come with me here, this is actually another new home that's coming in. It's one of Allison Ramsey's designs. It's the wheelhouse. This unit is going to be beautiful. We're so happy for the couple who's building this. It's going to be a great, great home. And that's coming in right here behind us. So there's already a few new homes popping up in this area. We're actually building our RE/MAX office right at the end of the street there for RE/MAX Belize headquarters. And we couldn't be more excited about everything going on here. But that's one of the top deals, guys. If you have any inquiries, shoot me a message. I'm happy to chat.